deal with it. So, some of you may know that tonight's was a special night in terms of celestial events. Not only did we have a super moon, which is when the moon is the closest to the Earth in its rotation or its orbit as it ever gets. It was also a full moon, and we had a full lunar eclipse. The thing you missed the most was the bugginess from Mass Effect 1. Oh, that's funny. So I spent some time on my roof taking photos of the event. The first photo here is actually, well, I have a couple other photos first. But this is of the sunset behind me as I was waiting for the moon to rise over the mountains. So we're actually going to have a little bit of music in this because I know there's no soundtrack to the photos. So if it's too loud or too low, just let me know. They're playing Spotify free, so there's probably going to be some commercials intermixed in it. But yeah, so as you see, this was the sunset behind me. Zoomed all the way in. These mountains right here are roughly 14 miles away. You can even see the saguaros going on. That's pretty cool. And I thought that was nice. A nice golden sunset. But this was the shot from my roof. As you see, I have a mountain range in the east. So I had to wait probably an extra 30 minutes for the damn moon to actually come over. So it was well into its cycle by the time I actually saw it. I did not take out my bad photos. So that's what mountains look like. Yep. I'm surrounded by mountains. I live in a valley. So there are mountains to all sides of me. North, south, east, west. They're everywhere. This was just a cool cloud that I saw. I tried to take a picture of it. My best? Probably not. I bet I can make it look decent. Let's go ahead and... This is when the moon was starting to rise. Unfortunately... Just kidding. I mean, I've been to Austria, South Germany, a lot. Yeah. I know. But, it was a little loud for me. I don't know if it's loud for you guys or not. Bring down the music volume? Okay. I thought so. How's that going? How's that feel? Or sound? You were completely covered by clouds. No moon for you tonight, Miller. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Well, you can see what I got to see. Much more gooder. Awesome. Because the moon was rising as the sun was setting, and it was still rather, well, there was light. It may not have been bright, but there was light coming from the west. I was not able to get into settings I would have preferred for the moon, which is unfortunate. And also, I come to find out that my house vibrates. Apparently the entire house vibrates, even when the AC isn't on. So I couldn't get as slow a speed as I would have liked for some pictures. So I was not able to get the best pictures in the world, unfortunately. But hopefully, I got some nice ones. I only saw them as I took them. I didn't really look through them all yet. That's why there's going to be some bad ones in here, quite a few bad ones, I'm sure, as I'm playing with settings, trying to get the right ones. I haven't filtered them out at all. But we'll choose a decent amount of them, and we'll try and process them and get them together in a fashion that looks decent. But this is as it's starting to rise. I don't even know. Yeah, you can see it over there. This monitor isn't calibrated right. My main monitor is, and this monitor to my left is, but this one isn't. I just use it. I have it in portrait mode. It's for all my random crap. So that says it's starting to come over. Let's see. I clicked on something. There we go. And it's just starting to peak. You can see it's all a little fuzzy though, unfortunately. And it was super dusty today. So that's always fun times. Y. No, not Y. I. There we go. So you can see the info at the top there. As it's rising, it's already in the eclipse phase. You can see it. And yeah, there we go. I had to start moving the camera. See, at 1/13 of a second, I should have gotten a decent moonshot. Unfortunately, the damn house is vibrating by a lot. So, unfortunately, I had to move into a faster... See, this is at 1/15, which is like where you start. 1/15 of a second. I had to switch over to... Where was it? There we go. This is... At 1/40th was still too slow. 1/100th was getting there, but not quite the quality I wanted. 1/60th at 200 ISO. I was getting there. Yeah, there we go. 1/60th at 400, and this was about as good as it was gonna get from being on top of my roof. So, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go through from the beginning and kind of rate each photo. So that I can filter. I'm just gonna rate them as like a 5, just so that they have a rating that I can filter them out through Lightroom. Kind of want to see what I can do with that photo. I can mess around with that one. No. Mess around with that, see what happens. That one actually turned out well. I guess the house stopped. See, this is at the settings you kind of want to shoot the moon at. I guess my house stopped vibrating long enough for me to actually get a decent shot. So we'll rate that one and we'll play with that. Yeah, we'll rate that one. Like that one. Hey Nate, thank you for the host, man. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How was you? You didn't stream at all today. How'd you do? What were you up to? Did you have a good day off? Is what I'm trying to say. I can play around with that one. Yeah. Alright, so it looks like I hit my stride in my settings right here. While they're not the best, I'm planning on doing a kind of like a transformative panorama with these pictures, so it's not going to be a full screen moon to begin with. It's going to be small moons across as it transitions. Just Guy here, what's up? How are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling a little better, but I still feel it. Took all my photo shots of the moon as it was eclipsing, and yeah. So we're gonna see what happens from here on. Unfortunately, oh, this is something else. Unfortunately about it, the settings I had to use due to my vibrating house did not pick up the extra light that it usually gets from an eclipse situation. So we might be able to mess with it a little bit. Increase maybe the exposure a bit. What if we bring out the shadows? No, not quite. Now we'll reset that. Oh god, what was that setting? There we go. Yeah, reset. Super cloudy here, so I didn't get to see anything. Well, you're going to be able to see it now. Actually, let me go ahead and skip to the last couple here, and you can see what it actually looked like once it was full. So this was at a super high ISO. So you can see kind of what it looked like. You'll also see the problem with having high ISO is it gets super grainy. But it was a nice reddish color. It stayed bright around the edges. Over here, over to the right. But it was nice. Super werewolves ravaging the countryside, right? Alright, so where were we? Well, let's start here again. Yeah, that's alright. That cloud in front of it, that's more cloud.
I'm Trevor Noah.
More cloud. This is when, like, the lone cloud in the sky decided to go in front of it. That annoyed me. And even more cloud.
Trevor, how do you like
I took one approximately, I took a picture about every minute. There we go. We'll rate that one.
Mom, just search the internet like everyone else.
Once I get all of these, I'll filter through.
Temperatures are falling.
I'll
Owens Corning R30 unfaced
go down to my lens correction, because unfortunately this lens right here
then curl up with a nice warm book
has a lot of
nice lower heating bill. They're both great reads. Let's do this.
Oh, what the hell is it?
With Owens Corning R30 installation now just $15.58 a roll at the Home Depot. More saving. More
vignetting. There's a lot of chromatic aberration. A little bit of vignetting, but that doesn't really matter at night.
This season's super succulent tongue twister. A plate full of fresh snapper grilled over fiery oak, then topped with jumbo.
And it has no vibration compensation at all, which is why it really sucked that my house vibrated at a minute vibration, because it won't compensate for it whatsoever. It was on a tripod, and I was using a remote release for it, so I wasn't touching the camera. But this is chromatic aberration right here. You'll see right on the edge here, that purplish. And sometimes it's green, or a mixture of the two. That's what's happening. The light's being split because of the glass in the lens. It isn't superb glass, so it kind of splits up the light a little bit in super bright contrasty areas. That's alright. So let's see. It's not too bad. Let's skip ahead and forward until we get a little more of it going on. That was me playing around, trying to see if I could get back lower now. because of the sun was a little lower or a little further away below the horizon. So I was hoping there was enough darkness that the moon would be bright enough for me to go back down to a slow. But unfortunately, it wasn't quite dark enough. This one might work. I'm using a god-awful amount of my RAM right now, so that's another thing. I used to have 20 gigs of RAM. Unfortunately, I'm down to 8, so I'm not entirely certain I'll be able to do everything I really want while streaming without it affecting everything. This might be a bitch, but we'll find out. Actually, I don't like that one anymore. I'm gonna do this one. Now, see if we can get a little closer to the sliver. I was almost able to pull that off. Yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and put that one in there. This is where a larger monitor would also be nice. These are 16 megapixel pictures. The camera I'm using is a Canon T5. That almost sucked. Is a Canon T5i. The lens is the Canon EF 75-300. So it's a 1.6 crop sensor, which means at a full 300 zoom, it's actually 1.6 times that effective zoom. So where it's what, roughly 480 millimeters instead of 300. But oh well, not quite what you would like. Nice. 500 to 700 would probably be better. 1,000 would be, you know, fill up the screen with the moon. Get all the detail. I'm not liking a lot of these ones, how they turned out. You have the same camera and lens? Awesome. What is that? Alright, it went away. So some of these I'm going to have to individually mess with. I can't just batch process them because of the different settings. And these are all in RAW format, Canon RAW, so CR2 format, so they're massive files. How big is one of these? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for library. Where are the keywords? Metadata. Oh, I thought it showed. I thought it said the size of the picture in here. I guess it doesn't. Well, let's see. Let's go to the desktop. There we go. Yeah, we're looking at between 18 and 21 megabytes per picture right now. how do you like this camera and lens, Miller? I'd say it's a pretty awesome entry level beast. Oh, we got pretty much everything done that you want it to. I would prefer some better stuff myself, but I make it work. I don't exactly have, you know, $500 to $1,000 drop on better glass, or $1,000 or more for a better camera. We're almost there. Use it for soccer games and it does a really good job. Awesome. Awesome. You put in sport mode then? Or do you actually go full manual? You have the same moon at least? Okay, why did my information go away? There we go. What happened over here? Yeah, that'll work. That's alright. Your camera's garbage. I'm sorry, Arathenos. Your vape blows purple. Yes, it does. It's the chroma key green screen effect. There we go. That one actually looks kind of nice. And then you zoom in and you see that it's all blurred at the edge. Damn it. That's the wrong information. I want this. That'll work for me. You use TV for games? Oh, okay, yeah. So that's, yeah, that's shutter priority. So you just make sure it's going fast enough and then you check it out. Awesome. That's not too bad. Turn that off. We're almost at full, and I think right here you could consider it full eclipse. And then I switched over to some different settings so that I could try and get more of the color. I like how that one looks. You can kind of see how right around here, the edge, you'll see how it started up higher and it moves lower, the bright spot. I didn't think it was actually gonna go away completely. And then I tried some actual 18-second exposures. This would be the night sky. Let's do fit. Or fill. There we go. This is just me trying out my other lens. I have the other lens, also part of the kit, the EFS 18 to 55 millimeter. That one does have image stabilization. How do I like Lightroom? I love Lightroom. Lightroom is amazing. You got a great shot of his face when he headed to Balbra, and you can see his skin rippling from the impact. Oh man, that is hilarious. Lightroom is one of my favorite programs, especially for photo processing. It makes it a lot easier to do a lot of it. And then for specific things, you can just export to Photoshop and take care of it. Let's see. I think I'm gonna. I'll use that one. Then these are the really bright ones I took. I might use one of them. Maybe it's gonna be super noisy, but we can deal with that. And you can see in this, with this light, it aberrated into green instead of purple. So let's see. They're roughly the same. I'm gonna go with this one. That's no moon. Alright, so let's go ahead and filter to my rated photos. So we're here now. We're gonna select them all, go back into develop. Hey Antonok, how are you doing? My ritual sacrifices did go well. I got the moon shots. There were barely any clouds, although one of the few lone clouds did go across it for about 10 minutes, but that was alright. Alright, lens correction. First, we'll enable them. We'll choose the profile for my 30mm, 75-300mm lens. And it's got the chromatic aberration. We'll have to deal with each one individually, unless they're very similar. Now we'll sync them across. Did I get? No, I didn't even do that. Alright, let's just check all. Alright, sync. Alright, it's not going to show a lot of difference. This is probably a good one. Yeah, I see it removes some of the purple already. And then we just fine tune it just a little bit. Now it looks a lot better. There we go. I think that's pretty close. So now we'll go ahead and sync up that with everything right now. Hey Twixor, how you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. Antonok, it rained for about 2 hours right as it was starting. Did clear up a bit, so I managed to get a few minutes of it being full eclipse. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. That's looking alright. Alright, these first few ones aren't similar enough to the rest, so they're going to have to be individuals. But the rest of them, let's go ahead and undo those. And I think I'm going to get rid of these and process these separately. What's this look like? Yeah, alright. So let's go back to the first one. Yep, doing some photo stuff, Twixor. Took photos of the super blood moon tonight and decided I would do some photo processing of it on stream. We're just waiting on Fallout 4 now to fulfill its purpose. Fallout 4 hype! Alright, so now we're going to mess around a little bit. Maybe brighten it just a tad. The temp's okay, but it was a little more. There we go. That was a little more accurate. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes when it auto corrects colors, it tries to make it really white, but it's not what your eyes see. Awesome, I was busy and lost the whole thing. Oh no, Twixor, I'm sorry. Manny, after 20 hours of Mad Max, I finally killed my first boss, Top Dog. Awesome. There are a lot of top dogs. Alright, so I got that done. Now let's mess around with contrast. I like contrast. I'm a contrasty guy. Alright, highlights. Yeah, we're gonna reduce the highlights a bit. So I don't want it blowing out the moon details. Get rid of some of those shadows. Well, I don't know. How's that look? I think that's alright right there. Whites. Now. Right about there. And blacks. There we go. Now, let's not mess with clarity yet. Don't really need to do anything with the tone curve here. Now we'll deal with this. I tend to go with about a 70 sharpness and about a 25 luminance. That usually helps clean up a picture decently. Oh, Manny, there's one top dog per territory, I believe. You know, where each stronghold is. There's a
price of Owens Corning R30 unfazed.
It almost looks like Mars, yeah. I mean, I messed with the color a little bit to get it a little more accurate to how my eyes see it, as opposed to how the camera sees it. That's kind of where, I mean, that's kind of what you want. You don't want to, you know it's a blood moon. When you look at it, it was reddish. But the camera auto balances to white. Black Moz? Gotcha.
I'm Trevor Noah, the new host of The Daily Show.
Well, that's kind of cool. Well, I'm glad you took one out. Alright, so we mess with the detail. Not going to do any effects. Don't need to with these things yet.
Trevor, how do you like America?
I'm not entirely certain I need to do anything else with this. So we're going to sync it across these photos. Each one should have a similar
There are lots of ways
setting.
to save money. Here's one way: e-shirts. They were born online, raised by technology.
Alright, that one
and
might have
built
been a
to
little
save money
dark.
on car insurance.
Ah,
That's what
okay.
stands for the modern world. E-shirts, backed by Allstate.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of this one.
See banner for details.
Wait, undo. What did I do? Alright, so let's brighten this one up just a little. That looks good. Alright. Ozone interferes with camera, sadly. Yes, it does, unfortunately. Damn you, ozone! Sprays the entire can of aerosol. Go find yourself some 1980s Aquanet. That, and I live in the desert, so there's a lot of dust in the air, which also screws with it. And cover looks okay. Atmosphere, light refraction. As it's coming up is probably one of the best times to do it, but or when it's right overhead. But if it's at an angle to you, it's usually not that great of a time to take a picture of it. So that's when all the atmosphere, you have the most atmosphere between you and it. That one got a little bright. Alright, that looks a little better. Oh, that got super bright too. Alright, so those ones look like they're done for now. These ones to do. Just take a look at these real quick. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be these four, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so these four are going to have similar settings. Let's mess with that. This got a little green. That's a little closer. Yeah. Alright, let's up the exposure a little bit. Turn up my contrast, because I love contrast. I don't know. My personal artistic style with photography is to have contrast, high contrast. I love it. If you do a race, do they get marked off as done on the map, or can you return and do those over and over again? I think you can continuously do them, Manny. But there's also 2 trophies you can win for each race, and I think 2 races you can do. There might be 3. I could never figure out what the bottom race was. There we go. Roughly 70 and roughly 25. That's okay. Alright. I'm good with that. Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, also, they become quick travel points. I did not know that, and it never said anything about it that I can remember. I just random upon it. If you finish a race at one of those locations, it becomes quick travel. Alright, so let's sync those and then we'll check them out. Yeah, those look good. Alright. This is where it started becoming a full eclipse. And a gas point, indeed. Yes, that too. Which one of these do I like the most? I'm going to play with this one. Increase exposure. contrast a bit. Oh yeah, full contrast, and that looks good. There we go. Actually, that was kind of interesting. You see that pattern? That's the camera sensor. So that's kind of interesting to me, at least. No, I don't want to increase the whites. I do want to decrease shadows a little more. No. Alright, let's reduce contrast just a bit. Alright. Detail roughly 70 and 25. Now let's reduce that luminance. Increase that sharpness some.
We could burn like a flame through the atmosphere. Yeah. Starlight, it's calling us.
Yeah, I need a little bit of it. It's a little too splotchy without that luminance and high sharpening. Let's mess with this one a little. That works there. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. Mess with a little detail. Alright. So these other ones. Gonna get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Gonna get rid of this one. Alright, now the first 3 photos are their own special thing. This is coming over the horizon. I think it's kind of neat, but the damn vibration of the house really screwed it up with such a low shutter speed. That could have been awesome. This one might be pretty good. Alright, let's increase those whites. Increase those blacks. Super blue. The joys of eliminating the Warcrier with a sniper rifle. I loved that. Loved it. There were also a couple that you could finagle your car into a position that you could harpoon them, and that was fun times. Alright, this one's gonna actually have to take a little more work. Alright, let's look at that. Luminance of blue. Green up. Might be a bit quiet in chat, doing some picture editing myself, but I'm here. No problem, Twixor. Thanks for just being here. Didn't turn out too bad. Let's mess with the sharpening. That looks a lot better. That's kind of nice. It turned out well. Nice midnight blue sky. The mountains just barely darker. These are black enough as to not be distracting, except for as something to frame the moon. The clouds just kind of adding that air of mystery around it. We were all quiet due to being mesmerized by Spider's skills to mess with things. Thanks. Thank you. So that I think I'm okay with that, but I'm gonna have to do further processing of that photo. I don't like how this one turned out, so I'm not even gonna use it. Alright, this one no. Alright. So we've done basic editing of all the photos now. You look at that screen to see way too many sliders, buttons, and whiz bangs for my taste. Point and shoot guy. Oh, it's as long as you like turning knobs and sliding sliders, it's really a play with it till you learn it kind of thing. I mean, you can know the basics of it, but I mean, you just move this slider until you like how it looks. Move this one till it looks like how you want it to look. You know, just mess around with it. That's really what photography is. Or post-processing of photography. At least. You just kind of poke the picture a little bit until you get it to where you want it to be. What's coming up next is probably going to take a little more effort. And it's been a while since I've done anything that's going to take as much time as what's coming up next. So, may go a little slowly.
Wherever there's news, you'll find The Daily Show. United
The
Nations,
original pic.
we're
Save
there.
done. Oh, we got an ad. Yay!
We're there. Really? We blew our budget on the UN?
Introducing The Daily Show with Trevor Noah.
All
There's a
right,
lot of
so
questions about the new Daily Show. Are we still covering the
man,
election?
all right. What's using
Yes.
up all my RAM
Still
right
keeping
now?
all our amazing correspondents?
Besides Lightroom,
Still selling our special moments jewelry collection?
I'm gonna need to close down
Only
some
three
crap.
left.
I'm at 90% of my RAM
Premieres
right
tonight
now.
on Comedy Central.
Right now, just in time for fall, the Home
System,
Depot
what
has
the hell in my
15% off
system
select
is using
special
up a
order
gig of
exterior
RAM?
doors and windows, including installed windows. So let's keep the chill out of our homes and add the cozy warmth of savings to the season. Save on new windows and doors now and stay comfortable all year long. Let's do this.
Alright, well,
Save
I'm
now
gonna
on
close
select
down
windows and exterior doors. Only
2
at
more
the Home
tabs
Depot.
in Chrome.
More saving, more doing. Valid through September 30th.
Is there any other program I don't need that's running? You? So, wanna hang out tonight? Her. Oh, okay. I just really want to find Siri next weekend, maybe? Oh man. Oh man, you got ditched over a game. Oh, let's close out Skype. That's really it. I mean, I have some other stuff. We can close out Origin. What's this? I don't know. Man, I miss having 20 gigs of RAM. You've created a monster! Oh well, 99% CPU, 97%. What? Spotify's taking it all up. Wow, Spotify's taking up like 15% of my CPU. Oh, not anymore. If you don't see it, it takes up a bunch less apparently. Alright. Well, let's see what happens. Should have told her you spotted her at your house. Indeed, Snapshot. Indeed. Alright, so I'm probably going to have to do this in small batches. It's going to be kind of annoying. Alright, so we'll try it 6 photos at a time. Actually, I'm probably not even going to want that many. Is it doing it or not? Okay, it is. Now, fair warning. My system might come crash into a halt. Because I don't have nearly enough RAM anymore. So if my stream starts stuttering, you know why. I wanted to edit in layers. Damn it. Oh.
See your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. Nothing between us is empty space, empty space. Even when the music is loud.
I don't even know what this music is, so don't blame me. It's just Monster Cat playlist. Yeah, I'm not even going to want to do 6 pictures at a time. Can you close now? Close? Close? Do stuff? This game is funny. Oh, what you do now, Manny? Alright, let's go back to Lightroom. Let's do the first 4 pictures. Edit that in layers. So I'm not even sure I want them all. Let's find out. they're too similar. I don't think I'm gonna want them. Actually, this might be easy to do. Alright, so it's gonna be... We could do that one. Do that one. That one. That one. That one. And this one or this one? This one. That one. Alright, so let's choose those ones. Actually, we'll do the first three. We'll edit them in a layer. I'm standing underground. In front of me is a platform and a ladder. A single war boy comes down the ladder, stops, making an angry scream, trying to psych himself up. Walks up towards me, stops, and runs back up the ladder. I helped him down with a shotgun. Oh, Manny, Snapshot was saying you should have said you found Siri at your house. Then maybe she would have come over to help find her. Alright, so let's mask these layers. Hide that one. Hide this one. Now we're stuck with this one. Kind of want to move it down here. Oh, Siri was busy polishing rust off the trailer hitch. Why don't you help? A good Witcher investigates all leads. Indeed. Alright, I'm gonna do a pretty basic just lasso. Move it down. And this one, disable that real quick. We're going to do a similar thing over here. There it is. All right, so race.
Right here we will play until somehow you can find a slightly different frame of mind. Right here in my
Pretty sure there's much blood under this, Russ. Let's find out.
eyes, safe from all the flares, although I know you don't care.
Did I select that? I did. There. Move that there. Turn this one on. Switch over. Oh yeah, let's enable that layer mask again. White flow. 100%. Why are you being dumb? Come on now. Right, you know what? Disable the layer mask. Why is it all white? What's going on here? Oh, I know what's going on. Select, deselect. There we go. No? Why is it white? When I updated, it got rid of my history tab, and I have no idea where the hell my history tab went. What are you doing? Being dumb. That's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing too, apparently. Oh, pretty sure I did not want to do that. Alright, so that's there now. Now let's deselect. Enable the layer mask, and then you will show. Okay. Let's see. This needs to be black. This needs to be full white. Select a layer. There we go. There we go. Finally. Sometimes you just gotta finagle it. Alright, let's disable this one. Select. Move it somewhere over here. What are you doing? Paint, layer. All right.
The sunlight begins to fade now.
What the hell happened there?
Feel
All right.
like I'm losing time,
Reselecting you.
but I don't know how.
Removing you.
Here. The sunlight has turned to gray, and I feel like I'm losing love again. I don't know how I'm here. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. I could feel
This is backwards. It opened it up in reverse order. I totally just noticed that. Well, that's highly annoying. So let's try something else here. Right, that should work. We'll just copy that, paste it over here. And it's massive. Alright, transform, scale. Move you down there. Alright, this one. Yeah. There we go. Copy. Move it over here. Oh! I know what happened. I didn't click enter. Go. We'll transform this one.
And I know now we're getting older. The world we built is slipping through our fingers. We're running out of time.
Oh, enter.
You are the one I've chosen.
This one.
Won't lay still, living
Copy.
there behind, imprisoned by this love.
It didn't choose it. Hey, B. Kimberly, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spider's Web. How are you doing tonight? You're from J Stream, right? Actually, I probably want less black than that in my copy. There we go. Go. Good enough for now. Alright, let's close those out. Let's see what she used. I swear, yes, from J&A's. Come see your Blood Moon pics. Awesome. I'm working on them right now. Alright, let's see about just... We could just open these ones up straight into Photoshop now that I'm doing a different method. Without being layers. Wait for that to go on. All right, so now that we have this one, less black than that. Oh, less than that. There we go. Let's do a transform.
Right now, just in time for fall, the Home Depot has 15% off select special order exterior doors and windows, including installed windows. So let's keep the chill out of our homes and add the cozy warmth of savings to the season. Save on new windows and doors now and stay comfortable all year long.
Work.
Let's do this.
We'll do this
Save
one.
now on select windows and exterior doors, only at the Home Depot.
Loud Lion, hey Spider, sorry to say that I will be leaving your channel for a while. I was mainly here for Terraria and you haven't seemed to play that well, so until then, let's take a look. Okay, have a good one. Yeah, I'm a variety streamer, so I do a variety of games, not just Terraria.
Grand
Hope you
Marnier
find a
presents
channel
Blend
that's
Out, TuneIn,
more
and
suited
Spotify
towards your
for
taste.
unexpected playlist experience. Click the banner and enter 2 artists.
Damn
any
it, I
genre,
didn't
any
transform.
style,
I didn't.
will blend you a playlist of the music that connects them. Blend out, tune in, and create the unexpected with Grand Marnier. Drink with style. Drink responsibly. Copyright 2014,
Confirm the
Marnier Alcohol
transformation.
New York, New York. Grand Marnier registered. 40% alcohol. Volume 80 proof.
There are lots of ways
There we
to
go.
save money.
Now this
Here's
one.
one way. Esurance. They were born online, raised by technology, and built to save you money on car insurance. That's insurance for the modern world. Esurance, backed by Allstate. Click or call.
Allstate products are not available through Esurance. See banner for details.
Right. Now this one. I did it again. Have to remember to do that. Every time you transform it, you have to hit enter to confirm the transformation. And I just keep forgetting. There we go. Now we can do this one.
Could be the sunset or just the look in your eyes that shine so bright. Reach out over the ocean waves and try to come to life. Don't let go of the bright blue sky because the
Alright, now this is where it actually starts to get dark enough that the rest of the moon is visible with the camera. Yeah, you can see the background is actually lighter as well. That's kind of annoying. I'll have to figure out how to fix that.
surface of my heart. The feelings that
Do a low opacity black spray paint around it.
I've come from. Keep your feet to the vacuum sky, 'cause it's surrounding us out here. Follow the trail of the stardust of the ones that came to
Maybe a little higher, a little less flow. There we go.
Whenever you are feeling oh so lonely, try to leave your fears behind. We are locked in an orbit racing round the dots of moonlit worlds that make a light. Keep your eyes on mine.
Let me try something real quick. Damn it. Damn it. Oh. Mixed ratio. go. Wait, why didn't it stay? Well, that's annoying. Oh, I know. Deselect. Get rid of everything here. Nope, still don't know what's going on. Ah! Stop it. Alright, so what I'm trying to do right now is actually get a selection around the damn moon. I don't know why it's not letting me. Why is it selecting everything? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. Last thing you think you see as you spaghettify. Well, you know what? Ah! No! I hit the moon. Alright. Close enough. Of course, what I could do... I can add a masking layer to it. Then... see, let's disable it real quick. Let's see, 250. About 255. That'll work, okay. Re-enable it. Are you not gonna work now? Come on now. Midtones, what? Shadows, what? What? Oh, I hit something wrong. It's actually your eyeball stretching out of your socket. Damn it. I love when the editing software has its own ideas of what you want to need. Indeed, Twixor. Oh my god. So that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. So let's switch that. Remask around it. Alright, that should work out. That should work out. There we go. And we have the last one. Ah, I know what the song name is now. Turn that up a little bit. Ugh. Move you down here. Let's transform you. Me, Kimberly. Hi, Twixor. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Let's, hit enter first. Mask the layer. Actually, we'll reveal all in the mask, but then we'll hide. We'll do the reverse so that I'm not guessing. Get rid of as much as possible without ruining the moon. It's kind of hard to do. Reduce that opacity so I can get a little closer. Alright. A little closer to it. Alright. Now, unfortunately, now that I've done that, I'm probably going to have to move things around. And it's not going to be fun times. Because if I move this... Oh, did it keep the mask on it? Nice. Alright, so that'll work. You know what? I need a line. Where's my pen? More layer. Next one. And this one. Almost there. One more layer.
Right now, just in
All right.
time for fall, the Home Depot has 15%
So-
off select special order
Oh,
exterior
I'm kind of
doors
in
and
the way
windows,
here.
including installed windows. So let's keep the chill out of our homes and add the cozy warmth of savings to the season. Save on new
Screw it.
windows and doors now and stay comfortable all year long. Let's do this.
This is kind of
Save
the
now on
creation.
select windows and exterior doors, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Going for
Valid
tea,
through
be right
September
back.
30th,
All right, Twixer.
exclusions apply.
Get some
Hey,
good tea.
Spotify listeners, up for an epic adventure? Good, because Destiny, the Taken King, is coming. See, we pissed off an evil king, and now he's out for our heads. He and his possessed army looking to destroy the solar system and everything in it. Now it's on us.
Sizes aren't quite right.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Get Destiny the Taken
I actually
King,
think
the
this
complete
one needs to
Destiny
be a
adventure
little
in the Legendary
bigger.
Edition. Available now. Rated T for teen. Tap to learn more.
Are you excited to see the end product? I actually have to say we're getting pretty close, Nade. Getting pretty close to this one. Didn't have but you're gonna head to bed. Sleepy Nade. Alright, Nade, you have a good one. Enjoy, man. Just feel like some of the sizing is off. Sizing is probably horribly off now that I think about it. Thank you, Nate. I was having fun with this. How about if I do image? Oh, you know what I could have done? Select all. Let me see what I can do with this. Image, size, 1920 by 1080, 1080, how many moons did I choose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's 1080 divided by 8? 1, 3, 5, 135. No, that's horrible. That's horrible. No, we're not doing that. Undo. We need to do much less reduction than that. Fit to nothing. What if we do 1/3 the size? 3, 1, 7, 1, 7, 2, 8, 1, 7, 2, 8. Okay, now what if we select all, copy it, and move it into here on layer 1. Cut. Damn it, it keeps doing it. Oh well. See what happens if we move it. Alright, so that's 1/3 size. But that's this one. Layer 4. Move it right there. Be Kimberly, that final full moon is gorgeous, Spider. I couldn't see it from my position in a goalie, sort of. So glad to see your pics. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. Let me show you. Let's see. So we have these. This one, and then this is a slightly brighter version of it, but it's much. It wasn't my favorite. We're going with this one myself. This was at Ryzen over the mountains. I need to clean up this picture a little more.
Now that I have you standing here, I
But I'll get to that. I want to kind of try and make this first.
I've always loved you ever since the day we shared the same.
So how about if I cut out with a box?
I've always loved you ever since the day we shared the same.
Okay, select, deselect. Why isn't it selecting? Copy. Let's delete this layer. Layer 4. Move it. Pretty amazing stuff. I like hearing that. I mean, well, for a little bit of my own bit of ego stroking. That's awesome. Why is my camera not? Did I hit the wrong button? I hit the wrong button. Alright, I accidentally hit my camera go away button. So, thinking if I can just reduce everything to 1/3 size, I can just copy and paste it straight into here, because that looks like a good size, and that way everything is true to size and it's not subjective. Alright, so deselect image size. It was 1728. Copy that, move it into its layer. Go. So we'll delete those ones. Deselect image, size. Select that bit of moon. Put it in here above layer 6. Yeah, I think that's gonna work for us. I think that'll get the moon images a lot more proper. Delete this one. And then the last one. Of course, this means I have to redo the first 3 pieces of moon. See how much I can. No! Come on now. Copy. Last layer. Delete that one. Now we need to go back into masking again. Alright, and let's wait. No, that's not the one I want to mask. It's this one. This one. Layer. Reveal. Okay, there we go. Black. Got it. Alright. Full opacity. This would be much more precise if I had an actual like pen pad for it, but you know what? I don't do it often enough to justify the purchase. A Wacom, yeah, a tablet, a Wacom tablet. Be pretty awesome. It's also very useful for doing portrait touch-ups and whatnot. But again, I just don't do it often enough for me to justify a nearly $200 purchase. All right. So now we need to redo these ones. Although they're pretty close, but just to make it exact in scale, we need to redo the first 3. So this one, and this one we will open up in Photoshop. Hoarding high CPU usage, yeah. My poor computer is being pushed to its limits right now because I don't have enough RAM. And I'm broadcasting Photoshop. Definitely need a handful of upgrades if I'm gonna do this as like a continuous thing. Alright, so image size 1728. but it's just good enough for once every 40-year kind of thing. Right there. Move it. Yeah, see that's the difference. There you go. Those are exact in size. You see how these first two are too small. Alright, so let's get rid of that one. Let's do this one. Which size? 1728. Let's box it up. Copy. And paste. You on the wrong layer? What's going on here? There we go. Why do I have 2 extra layers here? I tried using some version of Photoshop to retouch a pic once and spent the whole night saying, why isn't this working? Eventually he gave up. Yeah, well, do you remember what it was? If it was GIMP, I can tell you that program is hard as hell to use. It does practically all the same things, but it's just a little more difficult to use. But it's free, so that's the other side of that coin. Now, if you want something to easily retouch pics, I would suggest Lightroom. There. Doesn't that look a lot better? In my opinion, it does, because it's all proper ratio. They're all the exact same size. I like how that looks. But this one... Alright, so get rid of that. Make these ones hide. That one hide. We'll see against the black background, you can see it's slightly off, and that will be stupidly annoying. So we're gonna go ahead and do another layer on that, a masking layer. Now, it was Photoshop Lite or something. Got it at Costco a few years ago. Can't recall the name. Though the box is probably here somewhere. Photoshop.
Best ideas are born in the neighborhood bar, like this one.
Stupid
Over
ads.
beer and whiskey one night.
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. I
Jameson
just can't
distiller
remember the
and
name of
an
the
Irish
product
decided
either.
to make a beer
Yeah.
aged in Jameson barrels. Then the brewer
That
sent
could
the
be
barrels
annoying,
back,
or
soaked in
that
rich
program was
stout
kind of
flavors,
annoying,
and Jameson
especially
filled
because
them
a
with
lot
their
of the
whiskey.
same
Bold
things you
move.
could do,
The result is Jameson Caskmates.
even though it had a
Triple
lot of
distilled
the
smoothness,
same features
finished in craft
as
beer barrels
regular
for unique
full-featured
stout
Photoshop.
characteristics.
You had to do it a different
Jameson
way.
Caskmates, what beer and whiskey drinkers have been
And it was
waiting for.
just a pain in the ass.
The best ideas are born in the neighborhood
So when you
bar,
looked up a
like
tutorial,
this one.
of course, it
Over
would be
beer
telling
and
you to do
whiskey
one
one
thing,
night,
and your
Jameson
the damn
distiller and
program's
an
like,
Irish
nope,
craft
we
brewer
don't do
decided to
that
make a
here.
beer aged in
We do it this
Jameson
way.
barrels. Then the brewer sent the barrels back, soaked in rich stout flavors, and Jameson filled them with their whiskey. Bold move. The result is Jameson Caskmates. Triple distilled smoothness, finished in craft beer barrels for unique stout characteristics. Jameson Caskmates, what beer and whiskey drinkers have been waiting for.
Circle fixed from center. Yes, that's what we want to do.
Introducing the freshest mix of heat and flavor, the new Smokin' Chicken Bowl.
Can I move this? Okay. What are you doing? undo that one. All right.
It's all I wanna do.
There we go. Now,
I wanna do.
pass. Or path.
It's all
Make a selection. And what we're going to do is inverse that selection. And this will make it a lot easier. Block this out. All right. Now select, deselect, and let's show everything again. There we go. And I'd say that that looks pretty darn good in my opinion.
It's all I wanna do.
Now what we can do here, okay, well it looks good in terms of ratio, the moon transition. Let's, looks nice. Thanks, Arathanos. Let's actually get this moved just a little. I'd say that's pretty close. Let's check the path real quick. Huh.
The dreams they can come true. Will you accept the apology that is long overdue?
See about getting them a little closer.
And I know you do too. When the answer's right in front of me, believe it's all I wanna do.
Juice out there. All right, move it.
Trust you not to break. Students to I know you. Trust you not to break. Students to I wanna know you. Trust you.
Aren't you moving?
Students to
Oh, because I have the wrong. I didn't delete you. There we go. It's like, what's going on? Why can't I see it? Alright, so that layer. Alright, now take that.
it's all I wanna do. Believe it's all I wanna do.
Yeah, I wish it were a little later in the night when this happened, because then I would have been able to get similar shots to this from the very beginning, and I would have had, you know, that shadow showing up over here. The shadow side. So it would have been a little more contiguous. But, oh well. We're gonna stick with that. So now, what can we do? We can What is that? Image. Thank you, B. Or Kimberly. Kimberly, probably. I don't know. I always do the beginning of the name. Thank you, B. Kimberly. How are you? Or how are you liking it? I mean, what would be criticism at this point? I'm not done, but see about duplicating. Alright, now let's merge all those layers. Hey Huang, how are you doing tonight? Alright, now it's all one layer. There's my layered pick, I'll save that. Kim's okay, or B. My friend from high school calls me B. Oh, okay. That's probably how you got the Twitch name then. Alright, so let's throw through a couple of filters now. See about doing a little bit of sharpening, do an unsharp mask on it all. See how these look with an unsharp mask. Yep. Alright, let's do a level 3 threshold. Nah, I think 2 will be alright. Yeah, that's... Okay, this process might actually tax the system a little bit, so... Give me some patience if the stream starts to wobble. Do it? Okay, so maybe not. That's good. So I made this 1080p size. So it'd be pretty good as a like a wallpaper. So that works out. Alright, let's see, what else can we do? Noise. Let's try and do just a minimum noise reduction, mainly for this guy. Finally done with editing. Mine looks beautiful. Thank you, man. What were you doing? Were you doing the moon as well? All right, that should help a little bit, I think. Here, without my face in the way. It turned it all black and white. Damn, my hotkey. What the hell happened? Ah! Oh, you were doing some stream stuff. Why is it all black and white now? Fucking hell. Fuck. Well, that's stupidly annoying. Get rid of these. Where the hell's my history bar? Did it unmask the color? It might have. It might have masked all the color, and I have no idea what the hell happened. Oh my god, it's no longer in layers. Hold on. Step forward. Well, shit. Alright, well, let's duplicate again. Okay, merge layers. There we go. And, well, let's filter it again. And reduce noise again. There we go. I'm not going to hit my hotkeys anymore while I'm on this. I have no idea what the hell happened. What hotkey, what combination was that? You gonna load up for me? Maybe. Alright, in-game, no cam. Control numpad 5. So what if I did control? God damn it! No, I didn't go on mute either. Apparently there's a couple of I hit a bunch of control numpad things. And just to see what was happening again, you know, I have all these other programs running. Oh, let's try not to hit hotkeys while I'm within Photoshop. Let's do that. So you were doing some stream stuff, Twixor. What were you doing? For your own personal stream or for someone else's stream? Alright, let's look at some other things real quick. Let's... turn off the filter. There we go. Naturally, now that the show is over, the moon shows his face. Of course. Isn't that how it always goes? Okay, so here's a starry background picture I did. It's not that great. Let's see if I can mess with it just a little. Let's turn off the highlights and the shadows, but we'll raise up the whites. And we'll turn down the blacks. Alright, let's try and get rid of this. Make it a little colder. Turn down the magenta a little bit. My two buddies show up with their gay little Honda Ground mini bikes. That's why I disappeared for a while. No problem, man. Gotta deal with them. Alright, let's go into detail. Sharpen it up a bit. A little bit of luminance. You've been corrected, right? No, you have not. Alright, there we go. Let's actually do... let's get rid of some more of that yellow. One of them has an 1198 Ducati, and he rides this little made-for-dwarves bike that looks so ridiculous. Yeah, them little, oh my, I remember when they were all the rage around here. You got this like 250-pound guy on this bike that's maybe 2 feet long. It's just dumb. It's dumb.
How many different beers do you think Sam Adams brews in a year?
I think Sam Adams brews about 10 different beers.
I can think of the Boston Lager,
Summer Ale?
Oktoberfest,
Cherry Wheat?
Up the contrast a bit.
Sam Adams brews over 60 different styles of beer a year.
I'm shocked.
That's looking okay.
Well, obviously we were wrong. I had no idea Sam Adams made this many.
These go up against some of the best beers across the world.
I'm kind of impressed.
I like that. So why don't we open that up in Photoshop?
The best ideas are born in the neighborhood bar. Like this one. Over beer and whiskey one night, the Jameson distiller and an Irish craft brewer decided to make a beer aged in Jameson barrels. Then the brewer sent the barrels back, soaked in rich stout flavors, and
I just
Jameson filled them
realized-
with their whiskey. Bold move. The result is Jameson Caskmates.
This isn't
Triple
gonna work
distilled
the way I wanted
smoothness,
it to.
finished in craft beer barrels for unique stout characteristics.
Copy.
Jameson Caskmates, what beer and whiskey drinkers have been waiting for.
Unlock that background. Ugh! Edge. Size. No, not that one. Never mind. So let's undo this. Edge size. Width. 1920. Copy. Well, a Grom is bigger than that. It looks like something like a 12-year-old would look normal on. Ah, gotcha. I was thinking about trying to put a starry background in, but I don't think that's going to work out too well. That'd be a hell of a lot more work to do. What I could potentially do though, paste it here, move it in the background. And how about we put, actually let's move it up front. We'll layer mask it to hide it. We'll switch over to this. We'll do a 45% opacity. Like a mini dirt bike. Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like.
Breathe me into the light. Slowly heal the darkness in my heart. I hear you now. A taste was all I needed. I feel your love, loud and clear to the
Honda ground. Honda. Oh, my computer is probably not the best to try and do this on now. Honda Grom. Let's look it up. One of these things. It's scooter sized. So it's a scooter motorcycle, is what it is. It's a scooter sized motorcycle. That's a little awkward. Alright, so now I want to undo. Give me the ellipsis tool. Ah, where are you? There you are.
Be still now and feel the water. Keep the ground
No.
upon your cheek.
Fuck.
You be kind and let me go. I'm as timeless as you
Cancel. What about this one? Come on now. Oh well. Just make a different one. What the hell is going on? Okay, my mouse is being dumb. That's what's happening right now. But it looks hilarious. They pulled up to our local Hooters with those things. Naturally, the girls like them. Of course they would. It's small and cute. Of course, the complete opposite of what most girls like. New room on one to share a ride with the Hooters girl. Well, there is room if you put them how you want them to be. I'll just leave that right there. So why can't I move this thing? Aha. Not even that much room. Alright, now can I copy that and paste another? I can. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. 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 Alright, now I'm wondering if I can make these paths selection. It only made one a selection. God damn it. Alright, so let's see what we can do with that. We're going to mask everything in here. Or no, we're going to... Why are you painting white? Undo. Layer. There we go. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Lacking out here. There. Now. See, the whole family on scooters, so I guess you can organize something else. Yeah, a whole family on scooters would kind of be fun to see. Wait, did it work? %. No, it did not work. There we go. Copy, paste. Nope. That's not going to work either. What can I do here? I guess I'll just have to do an ellipse for each one. Which is annoying because I got it proper sized up top. I was hoping I could just select all of them. Still feel like I should be able to. Let's try it again. We'll just do this one planet at a time, or one moon at a time. path, make a selection, okay. And then paint up. There we go. I have to get some sleep, 2 hours, and I have to get back up. Take care, folks. Alright, Twixter man. Get some good sleep. Well, you're probably not going to, but I hope your day isn't rough tomorrow and you're able to coast through it on 2 hours of sleep. Enjoy, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so let's try this. Let's do this again. Go. That's close enough. Data selection. Mask out the stars. And do it again. This way it maintains the illusion that the full moon is there. By blacking out those stars. Oops. And one more.
The best ideas are born in the neighborhood bar, like this one. Over beer and whiskey one night, the Jameson distiller and an Irish craft brewer decided to make a beer aged in Jameson barrels. Then the brewer sent the barrels back, soaked in rich stout flavors, and Jameson filled them with their whiskey. Bold move. The result is Jameson Caskmates. Triple distilled smoothness, finished in craft beer barrels for unique stout characteristics. Jameson Caskmates, what beer and whiskey drinkers have been waiting for.
There.
The best ideas are born in the neighborhood bar.
Now, no stars
like
are shining
one.
through the moon.
Over beer and whiskey one night, the Jameson distiller and an Irish craft brewer decided to make a beer aged in Jameson barrels. Then the brewer sent the barrels back, soaked in rich stout flavors, and Jameson filled them with their whiskey. Bold move. The result is Jameson Caskmates. Triple distilled smoothness, finished in craft beer barrels for unique stout characteristics. Jameson Caskmates, what beer and whiskey drinkers have been waiting for.
Let's filter the background a little bit. We'll sharpen it with an unsharp mask. And then we'll get rid of some of that noise. No need to preserve too many details. It's just pinpoints of light. like the color, but we're going to sharpen a little bit. All right. Okay, I think this might be damn near done. Maybe a little more sharpening of the background. That should be alright. Alright, that looks a little better. A little more noticeable as stars than just blurry light. Got a little bit of the Milky Way in there, but it's going to be damn near impossible to get a good Milky Way shot within the city limits. Would have been nicer if I could have started with the full moon before the lunar eclipse started, but mountains in the way, so it was already at that point in the cycle when it was visible. Nice touch, that stars. You like them? I like them. I like the stars. See if we can zoom in just a little bit for you guys. I don't know if there's a full screen thing here. On a full screen by pressing F or escape. Okay. There you go. I think that works pretty good. I'm just staring at it, trying to decide if there's anything else I want to do with it. I'm not sure there is. Okay, so let's flatten those layers. Actually, let's duplicate it. Totally beautiful. I didn't miss the blood moon after all. Woohoo! I'm glad you got to see it at least this way. It's pretty nice. Granted, NASA has some better pictures than me, but they cheat. They have telescopes in space. Okay, what's notifying me now? Oh. Shut up! God, it's still 91 degrees outside. Alright, so file, save. Desktop, Super Blood Moon, Moon Transition. TIFF. Okay. That should have done it. Let's see if we can import that file. NASA did demo for me what they did. It's hot here, California, Southern California, but not in 81, more like 85. Yeah, I mean, NASA, they cheat. And NASA didn't demo for me what they did. Yeah, and I mean, they got a bunch of people that are working on this stuff all the time, so. Okay, let's go to. I want desktop. Where are you, desktop? There you are. And Super Blood Moon. We'll try and import that picture I just did. Okay, so that actually looks quite nice. See if we can throw some keywords in it. Supermoon, blood moon, full moon, eclipse, full eclipse, stars, transition, super blood moon. Alright, so we've just keyworded it. Has all of my copyrights in there, that's good. Go develop. Did my kids get to see the real thing in the sky? Yes, they did. Actually, my youngest came up onto the roof with me. She was super excited for it and, well, like a 6-year-old, playing around and jumping around, and I had to sternly get her to stop so that she wasn't jostling the camera around with her vibrations too much. So it may not have been as fun for her as it could have been, but she did get to see it and she loved it. She was impressed with it. That's happy. I don't know if my oldest got to see it. My oldest, well, she's a teenager. She's 15. She's glued to her phone. I'm pretty sure she went out front to go look at it, but I'm willing to bet she didn't care all that much. Alright, so was there anything else we can do with this? I'm not sure. Now that they're all here, I contrast it a little more. No, let's not mess with it. I already messed with it. I think that's okay. Now what can we do? We could export it. Yeah, let's just export it. Okay, rename to Super Blood Moon. Your youngest will remember in 40 years that she saw her first blood moon with her daddy. Yeah, she will. It'll be awesome. Of course, in 40 years, I'll probably be dead. Alright, so edited photos, subfolder, moon. Oh wait, I have a moon folder, I'm pretty sure. Moon! Alright, selected. JPEG. Don't limit the file size, quality 100. No sharpening. Just put my Bearded Spider Photography watermark on it, and I believe we're done. What's that? I have one other picture I want to look at least. So here's the full thing. See if it loads up and which screen it pops up on. popped up on that screen for whatever reason. Where are you? There you are. So that's kind of nice. I like how that turned out. Not going to be super zoomable because I compressed it down to a 1080 photo. But that'll work out.